Hello and welcome once again to another episode of Ask Dr. Bob, and I'm so excited to participate with this one today because I'm going to share with you, before we get involved with some of our questions, tips to help you with your kids at school and lunches. Here is the secret. The secret to getting kids to eat is you want them to go to the grocery store and shop for their own food. I recently read some research that one of the #1 programs that kids enjoy more than any other one is the Food Network. I have so many moms and dads tell me that their kids will sit and watch cooking with them. Kids love to get their hands in the dough, as they say. So I'm going to give you a tip for a healthy dessert. It's called, I'm so excited, it's the rice cereal treat. I'm thinking about it right now. I want you to get some rice cereal, preferably organic. Aaron is the brand name that I use. Half a stick of organic salted butter, your favorite brand of almond butter, and we use a fruit concentrate, Fruit Source. It's a pear concentrate. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a box of cereal. So you're going to go grocery shopping. You're going to buy some cereal. You're going to get this big stainless steel bowl. You're going to let them open the box. If they spill on the floor, you let them pick it up. So then they're going to get their hands in there. Then you're going to show them how to get a stick of butter. And they're going to warm it up so it doesn't burn, it doesn't get brown. And they're going to throw some almond butter in there. You're going to let them stir it. You hear me, moms? You're going to let them stir it. And they're going to get some pear sweet. And what's going to happen is you're going to pour all of this in the stainless steel bowl or a glass bowl. Let them get their hands in it. On the side, you're going to have a glass baking dish. This is an opportunity for you to talk about foil. Foil being an aluminum, and it could be an issue for some. So they're going to tamp it down, put it in the freezer for 15 minutes, take out, let it, take it out, put it on the counter, and then get a butter knife, not a sharp knife, and let them cut it into squares. And you can even let them take a taste, put it back into the freezer. You just made a healthy rice cereal treat that they're going to take to school. And if you want to go on the wild side, Wax Orchards has this healthy chocolate that you can use that they could pour on top of it, but don't tell them that right away, okay? Throw some walnuts on top of it if you'd like. Let's talk about lunchtime. That probably happens to be the biggest challenge. Why don't you ask them what they like? If they say pizza, well, guess what I want you to do? I'd love you to make some pizza with them at home. When I was a kid, one of my favorite foods was leftover cold pizza. So you can get some gluten-free dough, get some healthy organic tomato sauce, get some organic cheese, white organic cheese. I know we're not into dairy, you can get rice cheese if you want, and let them put their favorite Applegate lunch type meat on there. Bake it and let them take it to school. And when I meet with you the next time, we'll give you some more tips. There's cereal treat and pizza. I mean, what else could you ask for? Okay, on a serious note, Dr. Bob, I have a challenge with a condition called ankylosing spondylitis. Now that's a form of arthritis where a person's body actually starts to go forward. And if you were to follow me around at the mall, I can tell you which people have ankylosing spondylitis, because if you call their name, their whole body twists. It's called bamboo spine. I'm going to share something with you. What I have found is that liver distress is one of the leading causes for people to have arthritis. The same person also had ADD. So that triggers in my mind they really have a liver challenge, because the liver has everything to do with fat metabolism. So they also would need Dr. Bob's ABCs, a half a red apple every day, 1/3 cup of beet fiber, 1 medium carrot. Focus on liver cleansing. We know I wrote a book on detox. Get the book. You can go to our website. Maybe some milk thistle, 1 to 3 a day, would be very helpful. Stay away from sugar, stay away from dairy, stay away from citrus. Those all cause inflammation. There's a blood test that you could have done just to determine the RA factor. And I've seen those reverse on people, because a lot of times gluten could be an issue because you have a leaky gut syndrome. So ankylosing spondylitis, clean up that liver, stay away from sugar. Dr. Bob, I was on prednisone for a condition called polymyositis, in other words, fibromyalgia. You know, Facebook has a link for fibromyalgia. There's a Fibromyalgia Association on Facebook, and if you want, you could take this link, do me a favor, post it on their page later on. I think that they would really love and appreciate it. The adrenal glands are very important glands. The adrenal glands make natural cortisone. So if you're under stress, which most people are, wave hand up there in America, we just got a big windstorm for all the people who are under stress, you have to build up your adrenals. What else I've also seen, this is going to be kind of interesting for you, citrus juice, from my observation, can cause fibromyalgia because it makes people alkaline, especially women over 40. I'd rather have you use an ounce of apple cider vinegar every day, organic apple cider vinegar. But the real culprit, ladies and gentlemen, is sugar. Sugar stresses the adrenal glands. So does citrus, so does alcohol for some individuals, so does sweet fruits. You build the adrenal glands. Eat red, yellow, orange bell peppers. Focus on protein. It's really, really important. Stay away from sugar, drink more water. Now, there is an article that I read in the Wellbeing Journal on nightshades. Tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, and green pepper are nightshades. They're not bad foods, but they could be an issue for some of you who have compromised liver function. Nightshades, tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, and green pepper. Not bad foods, but they can be an issue for some of you who have compromised liver function. So they put this person on the prednisone. She wants to get off of it. Fix the adrenal glands. Stay away from sugar. We use a neonatal glandular called cytozyme AD. It's on our website. You can take 6 to 9 a day for about a month, but you got to stay away from sugar. Stay away from citrus. Make sure you get plenty of sleep. Dr. Bob, I need some information on osteoporosis, other than a product that helps stop the osteoclast in my body. So here's what you do. You really want to watch how much carbs you're eating. I want you to listen. I'm going to word this to you. You see, if you're eating a lot of refined grains and your body's secreting a lot of insulin, your body has to shut the insulin down with cortisol. Cortisol comes from your adrenal glands. If you have excessive amount of cortisol, it's going to start cannibalizing you, muscle and bone. Stay away from soda pop. Soda pop has phosphorus in it, which takes calcium out of your body. You want to make sure that you're eating enough foods that have calcium in it. Green foods are really important. You want to exercise. You want strenuous exercise. That will help prevent osteoporosis. If you're hormonal, that means if you're 45 or 50, you make sure you have enough real estrogen in your body. We use a saliva test for that. A female hormone panel would help us lap it. Sugar is the culprit. Usually, Dr. Bob, in August, some people have allergies and runny nose and congestion. What should they do to relieve the symptoms? What I have found over time, that altered digestion is the leading cause for people to have allergies. You know, people, they start doing and talk about the ragweed and pollen count in the springtime. Here it is, you know, we're in the fall ready, and it's going to go on to the first frost. Dairy products, peanut butter are probably the biggest culprits that alter digestion. Start with a digestive aid. I have one gentleman that I'm thinking about that was taking a drug that caused him to have sleeping problems. And he was sneezing a lot. So I talked to him about his diet. He was doing too much gluten. Gluten threw off his digestion. So I started asking about what he was eating, but he loves chocolate chip cookies. Well, see, if he's eating chocolate chip cookies, the gluten and the sugar are going to cause digestive distress and chronic allergies. So go gluten-free. So let me tie all this together, give you a few action steps. Action step number 1, rice cereal treat. Go back and replay this on the internet. Have your kids watch it. Tell them that it'll do their body good. Sugar is by far the biggest culprit. Stevia is a good alternative. So in action step number 1, replace sugar with stevia. Action step number 2, Dr. Bob's ABCs. Half a red apple every day, 1/3 cup of beets, 1 medium carrot. I know that it's so simple, but it'll help your liver for that ankylosing spondylitis. And finally, don't drink fluids with your meals. Why? Because that alters digestion. Now, it's Labor Day weekend. We're celebrating a year of doing Ask Dr. Bob's. I want you to know something. I'm going to take the next 2 weeks off. No Ask Dr. Bob's. I'm going to take a little bit of family time. But when we come back, we're going to do something very, very special. We are going to have something called the Week in Health. Every Sunday, I'm going to look at the week prior, and I'm going to create a video of how I'm perceiving of what's going on out there. We'd like to have some dialogue with you. I'm really looking forward to the next year. We're going to have cooking videos are going to be available to you. We're going to start just exploding the world with information. We're here to make a difference for you. Enjoy Labor Day. Bye.